Hello, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and today we're going to talk more about Swedish death cleaning. As you can see behind me, this is my garage, and it's one of those old-fashioned garages, and it used to have an overhead door, and you could barely fit a car in there just because of its size. And somewhere along the way, I think we just gave up that a car was ever going to fit, and we put in a regular door so it was more like a storage unit. And I've been working on my Swedish death cleaning now for about 3 years and working on decluttering. And as you can see, there is still a lot of stuff in here, all kinds of odds and ends. And at one point you couldn't even walk in there. You can walk in there now. That's how bad it had gotten. And as you live somewhere for a number of years, things seem to accumulate and you end up with a lot of things that you don't even realize how much stuff you actually have. And that is what has happened to me. I have lived at this property for a bunch of years, and so over the years with my kids growing up, we've just accumulated a lot of things. And so as you're going through this process, I want you to think about some of the reasons that we're doing this. We don't want to leave this mess for our kids. I think that's why a lot of us start in on this. Sometimes we're even embarrassed at how much stuff we have accumulated over the years, and we can't believe that we let it get to this point. I know I am there, and I'm still physically able enough that I'm able to go through some things and get rid of stuff, and I figure every little bit helps. Even if I don't get done, at least there's that much that helps. And I did a video on what if you don't get done, and what if your adult children leave things here. So check out my other Swedish death cleaning videos and see if they're helpful to you. And I've kind of switched from saving things to salvaging things. Over the years, buildings have leaked, things have gotten ruined, they've just been stored too long, and they've got dry rot. So there's lots of reasons why things just don't keep, even if you've kept them over the years. And so there's a lot of trash that ends up being thrown away through this whole process, and you end up turning into salvaging things, not saving things, as you get very deep into this. I want you to think about throwing away things instead of just pondering over whether or not they were valuable, whether or not they had sentimental value. If they're ruined, they're ruined. I have hauled off so many carloads of trash, I can't even tell you. It's embarrassing to even think about how much I've gotten rid of. But again, everything I get rid of is that much that my kids don't have to do. And then I've donated so many things, and I've sold a lot of things. And so when you're going about that and you're thinking about selling things, you have to think about what your dollar value is. Is it worth it to sell it for a certain price? Do you have a threshold for that dollar amount? Do you want to get something for everything, or do you have the time to deal with messaging people back and forth, meeting people, posting things, answering things, taking pictures? It takes a lot of time to even sell items. So I would suggest that you put a dollar amount on what the value is of something that you're going to sell, and then get rid of the rest of it, either by trash or by donation, or just giving it away to someone if there's a way for you to do that. I think that that's a really good thought process through this, is to decide, into categories. Is it trash? Is it donatable? Is it something that I can just give away? And then I also look at what I can go ahead and give my kids. Over these last couple of years, I've started giving my kids a lot of things that I was worried might get lost in the shuffle. And even over this last month, I gave away 2 sentimental pieces of furniture that had been handed down over the years to make sure that they went to who wanted them, and that they went to someone and didn't get overlooked, and that they knew the history behind them. As we go through this, we need to realize how much clutter steals our time. It has stolen 3 years from me now. I have saved stuff until it's stolen 3 years, and it's still stealing time from me as I'm continuing to go through all of the stuff that I saved. It also steals our money. It causes stress. it overwhelms us, and it makes our life more busy and more complicated than it really needs to be. So I hope this is helpful to you and maybe inspiring to you. There's going to be times that you're going to start, you're going to stop, and there's going to be times that you need to take a break. Just like Ross says on Friends, we were on a break. There's times you have to take a break to get through it. But just keep moving forward. That's the most important thing that I want you to take from this video, is to just keep moving forward, and you will see progress through this. So thank you for your time today, and you have a great day.